Pelicans. Have they said if he's coming off the bench? We assume he's coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, I kind of imagine.
Well, they'll start Santi. Santi, I know he's cooled off, but he's been a solid guy in their place. And yeah, let's talk about Jaren Jackson Jr. How excited for you? One thing, Jaren Jackson Jr., the defense has never been in question. Can we talk about Jaren Jackson Jr.? So he got hurt in the end of 2019, right? And then he just missed a majority of 2020. And this was, I know 2020 was kind of a wash year, but god damn, the Jaren Jackson Jr. we saw in 2019. Oh my god. So in 2021, he didn't fully rebound, but 2020 he was hurt. But in 2019, this guy was a 17.5 points per game, 47% from the field, 39% from three. The year before, he was, even in his rookie year, was from 51% from field, 36 from three, and grabbing 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, about a steal a night, and almost 2 blocks. Yes, he got better defensively in the past season and a better rebounder, but the 3-point shot has gone down basically with every season.
He did shoot 38% from downtown in the playoffs.
Yes, he did. And one could say that's just because he hadn't played much for 2 years, and now going into year 5, Jaren Jackson Jr. is now 23 years old. That's 7'4" wingspan. I have faith that Jaren Jackson Jr. will be fine. That like this stuff isn't like gonna be something to hold against him, because you're right. In the playoffs, I know he shot 37% from the field, but he did shoot 37% from 3 and averaged 15.5 points.
Yeah.
And like, if Jaren Jackson Jr. can come back and be this guy who shoots, scores 15 points a night, grabs 6 to 7 rebounds a night, blocks like 2+ shots a game, steal, assists a night, and then shoots above league average, above 34% from 3, and can shoot 45% from the field at least in the 27 minutes he usually plays. I don't think they'll like be that bad. Like, I don't think that's too hard to achieve. I just think my fear is Jaren Jackson Jr. is coming off of, it was a stress fracture, correct me? And he had before that a torn meniscus. And with me, the whole thing with Jaren Jackson Jr. is I want to make sure this wasn't all the same leg, because he had a fractured foot, but I think it was a stretch fracture, and they haven't said which foot. But I think it'll be interesting to see how he'll respond to it. And it's all lower body injuries, and there's always a fear with lower body injuries. So what's your thoughts?
Is meniscus a similar surgery to the ACL, where how they remove the ACL, or
ACL? ACL, you either have your patella or your hamstring, I believe, used as.
So ACL is the one that you can come back stronger from.
Yes.
I don't know if meniscus the same.
I believe most knee injuries, except like microfracture, and I think microfracture is really bad. I'm pretty sure most knee injuries you come back stronger, because they cut a piece of a muscle from another muscle, and they replace the torn ligament with another muscle, and typically the muscle they take it from is actually stronger. So the whole thing is why it's painful is when you first recover from a knee injury is like it's like breaking in a shoe. So like that's why it's like supposedly extremely painful when you first start rehabbing.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Triple J. I think they'll just ease him in there. I think the addition of Santi Aldama is absolutely money for him. Desmond Bane's breakout is awesome for him too. So Triple J doesn't need to be, like an Evan Mobley's a bad example. I can't, like Kevin Garnett. He doesn't need to be Kevin Garnett for him with MVP Ja. So
he never was.
Yeah. Okay. I know. I'm just saying, like what you were saying, the 15 points, 6.5 rebounds, the 2 blocks a game, shooting, 34%, above 34% from downtown. That gets the job done, especially with the emergence of Bane. So I think what's promising is he played 78 games last year. I think that's something that was just completely thrown out the window because he got injured in the playoffs. But he played 78 games, so
No, he was healthy. But what I was saying is, I was trying to insinuate maybe the shooting and the scoring that like
yeah, that's fair. I don't
is
need him to
a
do
result
anything
of
crazy.
No, he doesn't need to do anything. And there was new other players on the roster who get more touches than him. But I was just saying maybe the injuries have something to do with his shooting and scoring being down.
Yeah, hopefully he figures it out. 2097, damn, tough one. It's probably can rewind it. All right, Rose. Sucks.
Let's move over to. I actually do want to play something. Give us a little mental break before we finish up this. What are you singing?
The Turtle game.
You know what time it is? It's time for that game. Jackson gets excited. A lot of people get excited.
Maybach music.
Here we go.
Took her to the mansion. It was
Turtle
Jason.
time.